Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week of October 16th to the 22nd, 2023. First cards out for you are Breathe and Why. Why is this happening? What curiosities are going to drive you to different realities this week? We see you, and we see here with the question why, someone reaching in towards a book and learning, studying, discovering, and allowing their curiosity and their creativity to guide the way for them. So this is a week of exploration for you, and you're also breathing through all of the changes that are taking place at this time. Beautiful messages. So this week I wanted to get some spirit messages from your spirit guides, do a little bit of mediumship. So this is from your spirit guides, ancestors, past loved ones, etc. And their message is seek. Seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to another. So in order to listen to what the universe, to what spirit is trying to tell you, and by the way, they're always trying to guide you towards your highest potential and your greatness. In order to hear that and practice mediumship, understand what everyone and everything around you is trying to teach you. Just before your reading, I was reflecting in my journal about a friend of mine who is kind of ignoring me right now. I'm not mad about it, but I was just reflecting about it, and I'm like, you know what? They're being a really good teacher for me right now, because this is something that I can take on myself. You know, I need to be ignoring the world and making time for me and really focusing in on myself and resolving the problems that exist in my life. It would be much better to kind of shut the world out for a moment and resolve the issues going on in my life, as opposed to, you know, constantly keeping up appearances while my life goes neglected and I am suffering internally. And I was thinking to myself, I'm not even mad for this friend ignoring me. You know, if anything, they're delivering a message from the universe, setting an example of how I should be right now. And so that's what I mean when I say everything and everyone around you is a reflection of the universe, and is spirit trying to communicate something to you. Next, we have a postcard from your spirit team. This is what it is. If you want to screenshot it, I will be reading it though. Dearest you, we here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to animate life and birth into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Ooh, I want to pause and say some of you may be doubting the people in your life and around you, and Spirit's saying, don't have those doubts. Everything is fine. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other, separate from, better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Essentially what that means is stop trying to control the people around you into being, acting, or treating you a certain way. Love them enough to accept what they're able to give right now and adjust your boundaries accordingly. Okay, how much sweeter is that, as opposed to forcing and pressuring others to be more for you, more of what you want instead of what they can offer. You know, your boundaries allows others to be exactly who they are and show you exactly what they can offer without pressure. And by that, I mean, like, if someone can't offer you what you want, those boundaries of yours will say, okay, then you're not getting a high priority in my life. Not out of being mean, but out of self-preservation and self-love. So, and also it's very appreciated by those around you to not feel pressured into behaving, performing, or giving a certain amount that they may not be able to give. So, I don't know, there actually may be people in your life, because it keeps coming up, that cannot give you the attention, time, communication that you may need or want at this time. And instead of pressuring them to do that for you, it's kind of saying, okay, fulfill that need elsewhere, but in like a moral, healthy boundaries, loving type of way. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as it will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you always and forever. We just adore you over here. Beautiful message from your guides. Okay, we're gonna get 3 rows of 3 cards this week from the Tarot del Toro. First card out, did I say 3 rows of 3? That is not what I meant. 2 rows of 3, totaling 6 cards. I'm so used to doing 9 cards. First card out is Judgment. Oh, Judgment Day is coming. All right, this is you actually deciding what stays, what goes in your life, making a really big judgment call on what your focus will be from here on out. And, you know, I do see for the collective making very clear decisions about your future path. So it's not necessarily like a bold choices being made this week necessarily. It's more so your intuition is very strongly pointing out to you what you need to focus on for the next 6 months at this time. And you will be starting to focus on that this week. Okay, second card out is the 5 of Wands. This has been coming out for a lot of groups. And you know what? This is not necessarily seeing eye to eye. Oh my gosh, you know, with these 2 cards next to each other, Judgment and the 5 of Wands, it just reminds me of everything going on in the world right now. You know, all this war going on, all these people fighting, and it's like everyone has a very valid way of looking at things. At least that's how I see it. Like, I can see things from both perspectives with a lot of what's going on in the world right now. And I take a stance on neutrality and peace, because that's the thing. Peace, if we look at the actual symbol of peace, or the yin-yang symbol, rather, is what I'm thinking of, it's perfectly balanced and harmonized and 50-50, okay? Empathize with all parties involved and see things from each other's perspectives. Agree to disagree, agree to look at things differently, and find a peaceful resolution in the middle of that. That's what I'm seeing here for you. That's what I'm seeing here for your reading. So you may actually be making peace with the people around you, or even when it comes to just what's going on in the world, you are seeing things from multiple perspectives and understanding everything and taking on a peaceful, loving stance. So that's actually pretty cool. Third card out is Death. For some reason, this is the only card in the deck where it doesn't have the name of the major arcana on it. That kind of annoys me, but whatever. Yeah, this is an ending, guys. This is an ending, new beginning coming in. Honestly, the Death card is one of my favorite cards in the tarot. I know it doesn't have the most positive connotation because it's like death, ending. But clearly there is something ending. An end to an argument is what I want to say. The ending of not seeing eye to eye. There may be someone from your past as well who you are on good terms with now. You know, you may have argued a lot in the past, but you had those healthy boundaries. You put those healthy boundaries up. You see things from their perspective as well as your perspective. And you know what? You've put them in a place in your life where they can't hurt you anymore. Based off of what they can give, how they act, what they do. And so you truly let go of all resentment and ill will towards that person, which is really great. And I am seeing you sort of burying the hatchet, if you will. Okay, releasing old problems, old disagreements, old wounds here. And for some of you, that may involve actually distancing yourself from this person, whoever they may be, establishing more boundaries there. But we're going to see the second row. I need to see the final row. I need to see all the cards out together. Fourth card out, second row, 6 of Swords, headed towards calmer shores, calmer waters, exactly. Yeah, this week you are coming up with a game plan for the next 6 months, I feel, that will bring you towards much more calmer waters. And also I'm seeing here in an environment that is really right for you, in life circumstances that work a lot better for you than your current life circumstances. That's what I'm seeing. Fifth card out is the 8 of Pentacles, okay? In order to manifest this transition that you're making, and for some of you, this can actually be a move. This could be moving closer to love. This could be deepening a relationship, expanding your career, your savings, getting your feet off the ground more. Whatever it is for you, it could even be multiple things. I see that this week and over the next 6 months, it feels... honestly, I'm feeling up to like January, like mid-January. That's not 6 months, is it? That would be like Okay, that'll be like 3 months. All right, well, 3 to 6 months, I will say. It feels like you're working quite hard to kind of build this energy up, one brick at a time, brick by brick. Eight of Pentacles, saving your money, paying off debts, and preparing for this new journey. I don't know why, I just get the feeling that some of you are moving or bringing love closer to you, expanding, deepening a relationship, or expanding your career in some way, or even like your knowledge. I don't know, it feels like you're sort of getting better. Expansion is happening at this time in a very steady way. I don't want to say slow, I want to say steady. You know, one by one, you're doing the right things in order to bring about more peace and harmony into your life. Final card out is Temperance. Oh my gosh, right underneath that Death card. Guys, there is certainly a lot of emotions going on this week, a lot of stuff up in the air, and you know, I feel like you're handling it very beautifully. It feels like you're listening to your intuition on what you need to do in order to support yourself best. And I'm also seeing here like staying out of drama keeps coming up for you intuitively, like no longer giving into the drama, the games, the BS of other people who you love, okay? So some of you may be actually distancing yourself from certain deep connections, or at least like putting up boundaries there, because you don't really fully envision yourself in a good future path where you're as actively close to a person, if that makes any sense. On top of this, I am seeing a lot of like looking into things. I mean, we have the Y card here where they're reaching for a book. We have Seek, and even the Eight of Pentacles can show like looking for new wisdom, new knowledge, learning something new. So some of you may be learning a new skill, or like I said, like deepening your skill set and your wallets and your pockets, you know, deepening your experiences here. So you guys, your energy feels very mature, like you're making a really mature decision to make the right choices for yourself and your future path, and you're really thinking in long term. And because of that, that may actually cause you to sort of, like I said, like separate yourself a little bit, or at least like put some energetic barriers, walls, or space between you and another person or situation here who doesn't really see eye to eye with you. And you can see things from their perspective, like I said. But yeah, I hope this reading made sense, guys. You're moving to calmer shores for sure, you know, and I do feel like an ex's presence this week for you, and it's like maybe you're friends now, you know what I mean? Like you released the resentment, all of the ties from the past with that, all the drama, you released it, and now they're kind of just like a casual friend you maybe see like once every few weeks or months, you know what I mean? And it's okay, like this had to happen for the better. And for others of you, you actually may be making a judgment call to break up with someone, or like, I don't know, move. I'm seeing you moving away in some way, shape, or form. And I've been seeing this for Aries for quite a few weeks now. So you're continuing this journey a little bit, it seems, okay? Thank you guys for joining me. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. Definitely watch this week for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, okay? Bye-bye.